A month ago now, we opened a new project. It's a new town development project by Landway called a Future City. And the time that we opened District 1, that was a pair. That was where District 1 is, and we're still selling District 1. And I have a good news for you today.
Imagine a city where you wake up to the ultimate restful natural home, enhanced by technology with fast internet coverage and a 24-hour power supply. An eco-friendly city with standard healthcare facilities, nourishing agricultural produce, and an AI-driven system amongst other basic features. That is what Isimi Lagos Future City is all about. A new community where you can live, work, and play at the same time.
It's all about, instead of focusing on the problem, it's about creating the solutions. So what solutions do we need for the next 10 years? What solutions do we need for the next 15 years? And begin to build different momentum. For the kind of environment that we want to create in the future, we need to start talking about several things in that line.
Situated in over 300 hectares of land in Ekpe, Lagos, southwest Nigeria, the Isimi Lagos expands with the launch of the Isimi Tech Valley.
We're going to start first by engaging different brilliant minds to engage on different ideas that will enhance the future city experience. So this we intend to set up before mid next year.
There are plans to launch more future cities across Lagos.
Ekpe is just one of the locations based on different urban migration that we've seen. Ikorodu is one of these locations that we're going to open up, but Badagry is one of the locations that we're going to open up. What is the future of security? What's the future of transportation? What's the future of waste management? What is the future of healthcare? All of these conversations, we're starting all these conversations, and we start building up collaborations and all of that for a better future for everybody.
While you will be able to drive, boat, or fly into the Isimi Lagos Future City, only electric cars will operate within the city itself. In the vision of the developers, Isimi will be a solution-focused abode with the aim of promoting sustainability and the future of.
I know that some of my clients want to buy Isimi Lagos, and you know Isimi Lagos is Nigerian pioneer wellness and technology city located in Ekpe, Nigeria, in Lagos State, Nigeria. And the good news is that we've incorporated the future city into Isimi Lagos. Now Isimi Lagos sits on 3 million square meters. So we've been able to put this together for my client that wanted to buy Isimi. Now you can buy Isimi Lagos because we've opened the Tech Valley of its one. We open it, and I will tell you more about it so that you can understand what we are bringing to you, the value. Because you are not just investing, you are investing in something that in the next 5 years, because you know for our future city project, the activation period is 5 years for the future city. So we've incorporated Isimi Lagos inside the future city. And as you all know, the future city is a blend of nature, the greens, and technology. So where we are going to stay in the next, how many years now? 2050 should be eco-friendly, sustainable environment. And that is what we are saying about the future city. Let's plan our future. Let's plan where are we going to stay. Let's be a problem solver. And not only me, is all of us. Yes, because recently there is a flood. They call it natural disaster in Nigeria. There is no natural disaster that flooding and the rest. It is about proper planning. It is about planning where are we going to live. Are we still going to live like we are living? No proper drainage, no proper security, no proper technology. We just need to land where we're going to live. And that is why I am bringing this to you, the Isimi Lagos and with future city. So we open the Tech Valley Orbit 1 inside Isimi Lagos. You know what we have for you in Isimi? We have a lot of things for you. Amphitheater, restaurant, the golf course, a lot of things. And I will show you everything because I want you to read more about it. And if you don't know what Isimi means, Isimi is a Yoruba name which means rest or peace of mind. If you are looking for a place you can live, work, and play, I believe Isimi is the best place for you to invest your money in. So we're talking about technology, we're talking about nature, we're talking about human innovation. And you know, nature is predominant factor in Isimi Lagos. So we've opened the Tech Valley of its one now, and is going for 300 square meter is going for 18 million naira, while 500 square meter is going for 30 million naira with initial deposit of 9 million naira, that is 30%. You can be a resident of Isimi Lagos and you can spread your payment till 1 year with no single interest. And what do we have for you in this Tech Valley Orbit 1? The vision of Isimi Lagos Tech is to build Nigeria and Africa future generation innovator, entrepreneur. And you know what? I don't want to say much. I want you to watch the video of the CEO of Landway. He will be able to tell you more about this project. Like I said, we open Tech Valley Orbit 1. We have 300 square meter and we have 500 square meter. Watch this video. You will understand what I mean by it. If you invest in this project, you cannot go wrong. It's a title land which with C of O. So watch it, and I believe that you will start calling the number showing on your screen. So call me today. Let me help you invest your money wisely. This is Isimi Lagos Tech Valley Orbit 1. This is the time you can enjoy, and this is the introductory price. The introductory price will end 27th of November 2022. Watch it. If you don't get anything, I would like you to call the number showing on your screen. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and to turn on your bell notification. Follow us on all our social media handles at Salesville Properties. Once again, my name is Olashile David from Salesville Properties. Don't stop investing in real estate because people need shelter. And all these places, Ekpe Lagos, Nigeria, is a margin market. Give it a time, you will get a very good return on investment. Call me, I will be expecting your call.
I had a little bit over 100 hectares, about 129 hectares. And right now, we have the city on 300 plus hectares. Making the city Lagos not only the largest, but I mean, incredible environment that we're trying to create. So it's now sitting on over 3 million square meters. Is massive, massive, and massive. From the very first time that we started this project, we're very clear about what we wanted to achieve. And step by step, we are making efforts to ensure that we achieve this amazing progress. From the very first time that we initiated the project, first people thought that we were mad, first people thought we were crazy, but now the entire market is in that direction. We're happy about that. We see probably something, maybe the power of the project is in the name, but it's not in the name, it's in the idea. And not only in the idea, it's about the intentionality about what we wanted to do and how we wanted to implement. There's a lot of work going on in the background. There's a lot of work that we've done, and there's a lot of work that we're still going to do. I mean, The design took us about 8 months. 8 months for to create this amazing design. The same guy that designed the Atlantic City designed the Isimi Lagos. That took us about 8 months. We're very, very deliberate about how we want to plan this environment and how we want it to be. And from not only design, from also the working drawings to how entirely that environment will be created to how we deliberate about the clearing. It took us about over a year plus before we started declaring. And not just, this is one of the most, declaring is not just you take machines to site and then you just start clearing. No, no, no. There's a lot of planning to it. There's a lot of areas to also be intentional about. We're trying to achieve also the conservation part within that ecosystem. But just to take you through the Simi video again before I go into some other announcement that I'm going to make today, just to help us understand again and for us to reimagine the Simi Lagos project and what we want to do and still achieve the project. So there will be a video up now. I just want us to see that and I'll go on with the discussion.
Cities local with a blend of green living and in 2040, two-thirds of the world's population will live in cities. But what will cities look like? With a blend of green living and technology, we've combined the best answer to create a smart and sustainable city. Picture a place where you would want to live with the best quality of life possible. When you envision the future, imagine Future City. Experience sunlight in a different way. As the first rays of sunlight pour energy into the veins of the city through the smart solar panel grid. Enjoy 24 hours of electricity and charge your car at night thanks to solar energy battery storage, bringing convenience and comfort to the future of transport. Whether you're walking, driving, or taking public transport, essential AI software will be available to use real-time data to find the best options for you. This software would also control urban traffic systems and self-public driving vehicles running on an advanced algorithm will pick up people going in the same direction, with charging ports strategically placed around the city to power vehicles on the go. Communication just got bigger, faster, and safer. Twice the speed and coverage. State-of-the-art communication network to collect data for the constant improvement of life within the city. How would you feel when sustainability, nutrition, and personalized healthcare combine a wide range of fresh local produce and data-driven superfood? By infusing cross-industry technology and applications like data analytics for precision agriculture and drone technology for things like planting, capable of planting 100,000 trees in one day with 10 drones. Through this, we can conserve nature with several garden clusters for sustainable living, preservation of the earth, and green technology as trees purify the air for a healthy environment. With boundless possibilities of what can be created, the future city becomes the perfect place to create, recreate, and innovate. State-of-the-art tech hubs to inspire creativity and birth the future in the future. Building an identity for each resident of the city through customized city payment cards with no limits to where or what you can purchase. A self-sustaining city with its own thriving economy and commercial ecosystem. Live life within the city and have all you need to have a great quality of life. Future City is not just a destination, it's part of a whole mission to raise the standard of living as we prepare for the future. With no limits to where we can be and providing you with the best service and innovations. It's not far from you anymore. It is here and it is real. With you, we create the city of tomorrow. Future City, a new town development by London.
Alright, so for those of you watching and thinking, what the here in Isimi Lagos will help you, just Isimi Lagos has just been incorporated into the land with features of the project. So what we doing this? I mean, Isimi Lagos is the future city anyway, and that is why we had to do the expansion and what we have right now to be able to incorporate Isimi Lagos into our future city project. Let me just run you through what we're trying to achieve again with the future city project, because this is not just another product that we're trying to create. This is very intentional about this, because one of the reasons why we are embarking on this project is we say to ourselves that if there's anywhere your children will live in the next 15 years, in the next 20 years, it will be in a land community. Because that's the way it should be. We are preparing the community for the next future generation, for the children, for our children, and that sustainable environment that enhances the new modern living, putting into consideration certain elements that enhances the way we live as humans. And that's what our future state project is all about. We're very intentional about some of the locations and areas that we pick for our future state project. We have about three different locations in plan. We have a phase one of it. We have a library, we have a and we have a way as part of our plan. But we keep opening all these locations up. For now, we have in total for future city about the city is over 3 million square meter right now, and then we have in district one of another 100 hectares. So we're having this future city plan because what is most important for us is that if we are not deliberate and intentional about the next environment, we are also going to create another shop in the next 15 years. And we can all be concerned about transaction right now, and we can all be, because there's really no. When we talk about future city, a lot of people think that we're just trying to do another project. It's way beyond just a project. It is, and when I see other companies jump on this without clear research. Currently, right now, we're funding a research on future state development and all of that. There's a lot going on. And when I see people jump on this, and also everywhere buzzing with different news on sustainability without even understanding that word and how much work that we need to do on projects like this, it plays down on what we're trying to achieve for the future. You see, for us, it just is more than just building houses for us. When we entered Obongo with the first building project and all that, we all know how that landscape changed, and that environment can never remain the same. And that is what land is known for, and that's what we need to be known for. That's kind of work that we do. But I say this to people that where are we going to live in the next 15 years? And how should we live in the next 15, 20 years? How should we live? Actually, how should we? If you take a drone view or even a helicopter view and check this environment, no planning, no planning, no planning. We take a look at Shambotedo right, Shambotedo left, and generally, no planning, no planning. We just want to create another concrete environment, and it's more than that. All over the world right now, people are trying to reduce emission. People are trying to be intentional about their environment. People are going into vertical structures and not horizontal structures and others. And then they're trying to conserve the environment. They're trying to do eco-friendly projects. Everybody is going green. There are some loans that you cannot. There are some car loans that you cannot get right now if the car you're buying is not electric. And that is the way the world is going. And we can either be silent about it, we can choose not to do anything about it. But we are going to create, the effect that everybody is talking about right now, and everybody seems to want to put their footprint in that location, we can create another Agbara in no time. We can create another Apapa in no time if we are not deliberate about what we're trying to do with this environment. I'll just show you one more video so that you kind of understand exactly what we are trying to do as a company. And let me point you to why we are designing the next future cities where people will stay. Just watch this one video. I'm not even sure it's not one. Give it a please. I'm sure you've been seeing this beautiful change, and this beautiful change a lot on our videos, on our materials. We are very clear about it. Make sure with all the yellow boxes that you're seeing, it used to be a forest. That environment used to have a lot of trees and all that. If you have your grandparents or great grandparents tell you about some of these locations in Lagos, they will tell you how you trek and so forth. I was just a single road and all that. We create our environment. God doesn't create the environment. We use by our own effort and action that we create our own environment. God has given us everything, all the resources. It depends on how we choose to create where we live. And if we are not intentional about it, if we don't care about it now, this is now global issue discussions. We're seeing a lot of why do you think we have that flood? You think that's a natural disaster? The flooding is not a natural disaster. It's because of who have chosen to not to to do the wrong thing and not do the right thing. So what we're going to have is not going to be natural disaster. It's going to be by our own effort disaster. By our own action disaster. You might think that you're here now, you're looking good, you have nothing to worry about. But if you are from Bayelsa, probably you have some of your friends in Bayelsa, or you have some family members in Bayelsa. And some of these other locations that are experiencing all this. And it's not the natural business. Because some people are choosing not to do what they look at what we have in. When sometimes I want to go into this, see, forget about what you see on the road, why you're driving on the road. If you go inside some of these environments, you think Lekki is the most expensive slum. Most expensive slum. Forget what you see on the road. Go into areas like inside Awuyaya, inside I don't know what those areas are called, inside Lakwe, go inside Ikutu, all those funny locations. You see, we can choose not to do anything about it and just laugh about it and just talk about it. But the areas that we are selling right now, come and buy, 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 come and buy. We might create that same environment. All the projects we developed were all the projects that we developed in Shogote one, some of the ones that we're working on right now, used to be this thing on urban prime. We planted over 100 trees, and not only trees. You can see that if you go over, you see that one house at least is one tree, one house, one tree, and one house, one tree. For us to even achieve the one tree, some clients thought us like, why do you plant a tree like that? Okay. Actually, all trees that we're doing, there's no interlock. You must have 6 trees minimum. You cannot interlock your compound. Grass. Where I stay now, no interlock. And I enjoy it. So that's the way we should live. Our health is important. How we preserve nature is important. It's not about transactions. Just want to collect money. When you collect money, collect money, collect money, collect money. It's water that will come and sink down the cities. All the appliances that you're trying to buy is water that will come and destroy it. Not only even water, there are many other. Now everybody is trying to reduce emission. It's a big problem. So you understand the reason why I mean we're very intentional about this, and by December we're having the first Lagos Future City Week. The first that is nobody I mean nothing like that has been done before. But not just because we want to have an event, but the Lagos Future City Week is going to engage about 15 different sectors. From security, what's the future of security? Future of healthcare. Because where we are going to live will have all these elements. We have this future of environment, future of waste management, future of finance, about 15 different industries. Industry discussions for a whole week during the Lagos Future City Week, where we'll be talking about the future of living, future of almost everything that has to do with our living experience as humans. So we're having the Lagos Future City Week before the end of this year in December. The announcement will come. We had a press conference yesterday, and it's already gaining the momentum that we want. Like I said, also during the Future City, presentation about how 1% of revenue from Future City projects, and we are going to activate the first one in January. You know, I announced that 1% of the revenue from Future City projects is going to a project called Labnet in Makoko, how we are going to be remodeling each of those floating houses one by one. And we are going to finish with one, and by the time we release the video, before and after, I'm sure you won't feel your seat. You have either tears in your eyes or either whatever it is. So, all right. So we're having that, and during the Lagos Future City Week, that is when we are going to do. But there's a lot in the Lagos Future City Week. I would prefer to activate that first one, and also for the Isimi Lagos expansion, we are opening the Tech Valley. Now, this Tech Valley is very interesting, and some people are like, Tech Valley. Now, the Tech Valley will be our own Silicon Valley in Africa, and we are opening the Tech Valley of its one. The Tech Valley, about over 200,000 square meters. We're selling land there. The future, I mean, it's part of the city. So we're opening the Tech Valley of its one. We call it of its one. Probably maybe by next week we'll see another of its two somewhere. But we have of its one, and the Tech Valley by mid of next, because we are having the Tech Valley in collaboration with some local and international partners. We are building lab. This is the land we work lab. This is the land we work lab. Aside this event that goes on in this hall, there are many other trainings, there are offices, there are all of that. So we're having multiple labs. We're having about 15 different labs. We're having the Future City Lab, we're having the Innovation Lab, we're having the Incubation Lab, we're having within the Tech Valley in Isimi Lagos. So this is our work lab, and then we're having another work lab within Isimi Lagos. And the first program, we're going to be engaging because we're having a campus within the Tech Valley where people will come take several courses. We're announcing, we should announce a partnership with one of the very biggest, one of the very big international, okay, wait a minute. Okay, one one very big international school. So we're announcing that we should be announcing the collaboration before the end of the year. So what the tech value is, people can come, run 2 weeks program, 3 weeks program, 1 month program, 2 month program, and stay within the civil Lagos. They take their courses within the labs, depending on the lab, either the future lab, either the work lab, either so. But we want to have several engagements, several innovative ideas on future city innovations, future city both software and hardware innovations. Hardware is what you can see. Software is abstract, is programming and all that. So I hope I'm not talking about anybody there. Yes. So we'll be having different engagement, different trainings on future city innovations. So people can come for short programs. We're going to announce that we are going to open the program in January for people to start enrolling. It's not a free program. It's because if you're staying on the campus, you are going to be eating. So, and then we have lecturers that are flying in. We have about 4 international lecturers that are flying in to run this program. But this will allow us to have about over 200 people living and doing their thing within the Isimi Lagos from mid next year. You're going to be seeing, we just want to be done with this clearing, and we're about 85% done with clearing, and after that, we go into the lab setup and the launch and all of that, and then some other elements we're putting in. I won't say more than that. It's the action that is most important. For you to start seeing the actions and all of that. But the Tech Valley, we are opening different plot sizes. I think about 2 or 3. We have 300 square meters, 500 square meters that we're opening up for sale within the Simi Lagos Tech Valley of its one. So the of its one is opening up. We'll open it, I think, today. So the price will be out there from today. That means if you don't own assets, you don't have any future. That's the honest truth. Without assets, there's no future. You see how property prices are in assets. Land is falling down. Man. I'm not joking. You see how you can get a land. I mean, there are some properties that last year was selling for 15 or 20. This year now is going on 60. Great mileage. Great mileage. Actually, land is more valuable than a house.
Yeah.
Very much valuable than a house. It gets to a time that when somebody is trying to buy your house, they're not looking at the house, it's the land. It's the land that that house is sitting. And it's an incredible house for us to be intentional about this because this is how you are going to build your own wealth. This is how you're going to build your own wealth. Putting your footprint in different because cash, next, well, I mean, we know what it is. The next 2 years, you can, it's, I mean, it's nothing. Car is taking money from the mechanic today, this one tomorrow, and all that. So, the Lagos leaders, they should be the richest. The richest. But you know what? They will give them 4 jeeps and collect their land. And with that jeep, they go and marry another wife. And they collect their land. And some of them right now, they are begging for bread. In the next 10 years, you can't say that, we sold that environment. And you can't point to anything as part of what is owned within that environment. Focus on engaging yourself in owning real estate assets. Really, really, really. That's your retirement plan. Nobody's going to pay you gratuity. You are working for yourself, no pension. Are you going to pay yourself pension? The only pension you will get is the amount of assets you accumulate now and where you accumulate those assets. Because that is your own pension. That's your own gratuity. That is what you are going to live on. I know people in this Lagos now, anytime you don't say, please go and sell one of the property, 3 billion. 3 billion, you divide it by 12. You know, because if you collect 3 billion from one asset and you have a lot of it, and you divide it by 12, you can marry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get it, Mr. B. You just, I mean, you are balling. You look at this one, they're not even going. They're not even going. They are going for you. That girl, no come. You know, they're going for you. Because, oh, wow, I'm telling you. Don't worry, for some of you that didn't get it through, don't worry. For some of you that didn't get it through, don't ask anybody. But I'm telling you that that's your own gratuity. That is how you are going to train your children in the finest schools in the world. Because no matter what now, no matter the amount of fish in the bank, no matter nothing can beat the kind of appreciation you have on assets. That's the way you can send your kids to Ivy League schools. So we have kids now, 5-year-old, 7-year-old, they're in primary school, secondary school right now. They don't want to go to Unilag. You don't want to go to Ife, no matter how you like OAU, the OAU, yeah, and then you sing your anthem. I don't guys like to sing your anthem. How many of you have an OAU here? Only one person, thank God. If there are 4 in this hall, they can cause problems. So no matter how much you like your school, your kids don't want to go to Unilag. And imagine what the dollar rate is now. When you own real estate asset, forget dollar rate. Your asset is you're balling. It's not about the what see. Now you can either see problem or you see opportunity.
Opportunity, yes. So,
I tell you, the population is great. So and everybody see, people will eat, people will need a place to stay. People don't joke with their health. Education is key. Communication is important. Transportation is a big deal. All these sectors you feel see big. So we're going to open. Well, I will say this one again. All right, we're going to open a Isimi farm before the end of the year. So Isimi farm, we're going to open it because remember, Isimi plan is the farm to table experience. Everything people eat within that city will be produced within that city. That's the concept. It will be produced within that city. I don't know the other they do that one part. So, I will just be small. What is it that and then it can be, so but it's been good if everybody have fun. So everything they are going to consume within that Isimi Lagos will produce from the Isimi farm. Now just imagine that you you are part of a business that says so there's no capacity ratio. So let's say that we want to say, okay, what is the volume of plantain that we consume in Nigeria every year? And let's let's just pick plantain as a case study model. Say we want the same farm to be producing 70% of the plantain that we consume in Nigeria. Every plantain that we consume in Nigeria, fresh and everything, organic and everything, to be from the Isimi farm. And we now say that all these plantain that we're producing, because it's the best and all that, and the price is very good because we have all the implements and all of that, great partnership and that everything we take out from the city farm, pay us in crypto or pay us in dollars. I know people who do export. There's a particular company that I know that they take out shea butter and they sell to only Ghana. Ghana takes this shea butter and sells to another country, and they make a lot of money because everybody you use shea butter every day in your lotion, in your soap, you use shea butter every day. See, guys, we are only looking in one angle. The amount of opportunity that exists here. Forget recession. You hear recession, people are still spending money. In recession, you will spend money. Recession or no recession, you will eat. Recession or no recession, you would I mean, you are going to eat, you are going to live in a place, you are going to move around. Recession or no recession, you are going to spend money. And what is the direction of this money? And we need to start thinking like that. We need to start having local global thinking. Local global thinking to say that what can we, because in the next 50 years, right now, even everybody's not buying your oil again. Well, do you even need them to buy your oil anyway? Do you even care if they are buying your oil or not? Because either they are buying your oil, are you seeing the money? Is the money fixing road for you? Is the money giving you 24-hour power supply? So why do you care about they are not buying the oil again? That's not your own problem. Because in the next 15 years, actually nobody will buy your oil again. Everybody's going now, they don't buy your oil again. Now, and if they don't buy it again, I mean, we need to now start focusing on critical sectors. You're not seeing the money. You are the one even paying the government. The government is not paying you anything. Or during COVID, do you get any grants? Nothing. Thinking countries, they were giving different leverages, different everything. You didn't get anything. You have one child, and even the government can still not help you with that one child. So why do you so much depend on them? Why, when there's a lot that we can actually do within and dictate the kind of economy that we want to run. So we can actually build an ecosystem that runs its own economy. Just the way Lagos economy is different from Nigeria's economy. You know that? Nigeria can be broke, but Lagos is not broke. Because there's a lot of value exchange going on within that environment. So we need to start let us put this in and let's start thinking creatively to see how we can solve our own problems. Because we don't need the government to solve our problems anyway. Enterprise will create it. Enterprise will create the solution. Now we have the Indian on top of the global career chain now. It will soon be Nigeria. That is the honest truth. India has gone through this problem before. China has gone through this problem before. Everyone has gone through the problem. And the way Nigerians are all in the world, brilliant and all that, exceptional in what they do. Trust me, in the next 15 years, the Nigerians being PM in different countries as well. Honestly, and that's going to happen. It's just going to happen. See, we must fall in love with data and we must fall in love with critical thinking to allow us to project into the future and exactly know how we need to prepare ourselves for whatever is coming, either opportunity or, and people create their environment. We are only limited by our thinking. And our thinking is what we need to transform the environment. And this is critical thing. People create their environment. So if we don't start taking actions for our environment, we are going to fail. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Simple. So we have the Orbit 1, and we are opening Orbit 1 300